Hey folks, Dave the Bartender here with an update on my Pre-Heresy World Eaters. First up is the first of my 3 rhinos for the army. This is done using some heavy plasticard work as well as some upgrade parts from Blood and Skulls Industries. So as you can see, I've gone for that original plastic kit look. So that's using the Blood and Skulls Industries side panels, guns and front panel, and then I found some great plasticard templates online as well to do the little grill panels on the side, as well as flesh out a couple of the other details. And then I built the front sort of ram spike out of plastic I-beam and plasticard as well. I followed a fairly similar painting style to Templars Crusades Imperial Fists, just done with World Eaters colours instead, and then used a lot of Forge World weathering powders as well. It was my first time using them, and I'm quite pleased with how they've turned out. Although my spray varnish has gone a little bit frosty in places, that's more likely due to the humid Auckland weather more than anything else. I've tried to do some freehand on the top for the tactical squad marking, as well as on the side here for the World Eater symbol. Just readjust my light so you can get a better look at that. And then we have my Vindicator. So this has been heavily rebuilt on the front with plasticard to recenter the gun from the new style offset to the left. Prefer the original style, that's what I'm trying to go for here. The dozer blade as well I thought is a little too big on the new model, so I cut that down to size just to balance it out a little bit more rather than it taking up the focal point. The World Eaters symbol on the left hand side is being built out of plasticard and then just painted up. And then on the sides here I've bulked it up using the original armour from the Vindicator kit, as well as some extra plasticard work. The same style grills that I've used on my Rhino, and then these exhausts are actually built out of plastic tubing because I'd run out of upgrade parts. The gun turret's still being worked on. I'm just finishing off the green stuff work on the gunner to take him into Mark II armour style. So once it's all finished up, I'm going to put it up. It's painted in the same style as the Rhino, so a lot of ink washes and weathering powders as well. And then finally we have Khan the Betrayer. I've uploaded a video on my old channel in response to Templars Crusades painting challenge, which unfortunately I did not place in, but considering the calibre of the entries I'm not very surprised. This is one of the biggest sculpting jobs I've done so far. What I've done with it is it's a set of Chaos Warrior legs from Fantasy, which I've resculpted the greaves for to make Mark III iron armour, as well as incorporating some parts from the Chaos Cornite Lord from Fantasy as well. That's the bare arm holding the chain axe. The chain axe has been made out of Forge World chain axes, which have just linked up together and then redone some of the detail on there for the panelling and such like. I sculpted a little bit of sort of burn damage on the side of Khan's arm as well, figuring that if he's wandering around with that bicep waving in the air with bullets flying, he's likely to get a little bit of pain inflicted on him as well. A lot of the sculpting work is actually hidden by the cloak, but as you can see on the back of the legs here, I've rebuilt the armour up using green stuff and the water filter rivet technique from the Forge World Masterclass to sort of try to emulate the Forge World sculpts, and then using just a few more upgrade parts and stuff as well to get that Pre-Heresy style. So I'm quite happy with how he's turned out. I'm not entirely happy with the OSL on the plasma gun. That's my first time doing it, so I'll try it again later on down the track. Probably invest in an airbrush at some point when I'm flush with cash to make it a little bit easier. The banner, just pan up. The banner's been made from, again, the Chaos Warrior kit. It's been cut down. It used to be about twice as long as that. It's been cut down and then resculpted to balance it out and put a little bit of weathering on it just to show that, again, some battle damage and so on. So hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope it's a little bit easier to see on my iPad videos as opposed to the iPhone, which didn't quite come out, and I'll be putting up some more in the future. So cheers guys, thanks for watching.